Hi, here is me again. Me is Katherine Bihlmeier. and I bring you the release. I can bring you a release, and I can bring you now stillness in your mind, calm, and peace and joy. Is that fun? Could that be fun to receive that? So, it's just about choosing it. And in choosing it, there are also tools which brings you very fast to this space, inner space, where all that remains, what I was just saying. So, and today we have the review of exercise 79. Let me recognize the problem so it can be solved. Let me recognize the problem so it can be solved. Great. Now, let's see. Let me realize today that the problem is always some form of grievance that I would cherish. Let me also understand that the solution is always a miracle with which I let the grievance be replaced. Today I would remember the simplicity of salvation by reinforcing the lessons, the daily exercises, that there is one problem and one solution. The problem is a grievance, the solution is a miracle. And I invite the solution to come to me through my forgiveness of the grievance and my welcome of the miracle that it takes its place. Again, and I invite the solution to come to me through my forgiveness of the grievance and my welcome of a miracle that takes its place. So, if you don't feel joyful, happy, in heaven, loving and enjoying, then please do these exercises. Don't go in stories and look what your ego mind will tell you. It's just lies and it's never true and has nothing to do with your true essence, where you are joyful and love and light and happiness and abundance. So, these tools, these sentences could bring you more ease and lightness. This presents a problem to me which I would have resolved. The miracle behind this grievance will resolve it for me. The answer to this problem is the miracle that it conceals. I'm gonna say it again. This presents a problem to me which I would have resolved. The miracle behind this grievance will resolve it for me. The answer to this problem is the miracle that it conceals. Then we have the exercise 80. Let me recognize my problems have been solved. It's really, when you think you have a problem, just give it up to God and let Him take care. Let Him take care. God, solve it for me. Point. And give it up to Him. And let it go. I seem to have problems only because I'm misusing time. I believe that the problem comes first and time must elapse before it can be worked out. I do not see the problem and the answer as simultaneous in their occurrence. That is because I do not yet realize that God has placed the answer together with the problem, so that they cannot be separated by time. The Holy Spirit will teach me this if I will let Him. The Holy Spirit will teach me this if I will let Him. And I will understand it. It's impossible that I could have a problem which has not been solved already. So I'm gonna give you a very smart and very non-serious example. A couple of days ago I was in town and I was driving with my car, and I put it there and parked there. Then I did something, I came back, I was driving again and parked again. So it was a couple of times driving, parking, driving, parking. And then I come out of a store, I want to drive, and the car has nothing going on, really nothing, nothing. I mean, not even a sound. So now I can be getting in fears. I can listen to my ego films like, oh my God, now I need to go back home by feet and it's far and blah, 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 I don't know. Oh, but now I have a big reparation again and lots of money to pay. Whatever shows up, it's not true. And of course, because I'm doing all these exercises, I was immediately going into my heart, knowing, feeling God in my heart, hearing Him. And the first thing what I was doing was, God, I give it up to you. Please solve this now for me. So then I waited in the car, and suddenly a man shows up, and he drives my whole energy to him. So I get out of the car and speaks to him and tell him that my car would not start. So he sits in, I show him how to start this car because there is a specific starting, and nothing would happen. Okay, so nothing would happen. Then he gets out of the car and says he's gonna get a mechanic man, a car solver, car reparator. So he goes, and just a couple of steps, there are two men wanting to go with their cars and driving. He stops them and asks them if he can come. And they come, and they have also their everything what is required. And this guy just sits in, and the car would start again. But then I'm already grateful, and I'm like, wow, thank you for the miracle, God. Okay, because sometimes when we're so caught up with what we think is showing up, then we block it also. But if there is a neutral person coming in, then it's easier to solve it. So, or to start the car again. Then what is happening next is really like in my, I would not at all, and that's God. He always provides more than you ask for. And then he opened up the car, and then he gets some tools, and actually he looks and sees that there is something which is not fixed really, it's moving, and he fixes it, and now I don't have any problems anymore. So can you see, if you ask God, He would always involve people, lots of people sometimes, so everyone gets the miracles and everyone is in God's will. They are just fulfilling God's will, like we also, when we help each other. So, sorry. And this, of course, is also for you. So everywhere where you are not believing that miracles can be fast and with abundance happening for you, then are you willing to let that go and give that up to God? Holy Spirit, please take it from me and Help me to let it go, what I believe, release it and free it in my ego food system now, and heal it in my ego spirit. Great. Wonderful. Now, if you feel like you are willing to receive more miracles, then I have in a couple of days a lovely, most effective class where we address our women wants in our womb, where we address over traumas, and we're gonna create lots of miracles there to let it go. So if you are interested, come and join this class, which is for sure gonna bring lots of ease, joy and glory, and freeing you from a lot of traumas. Okay, that was it. Thank you very much. Now it's out. I couldn't hold it anymore. Okay. Thank you for your patience. And yes, thank you for listening, taking your time, being in the world. Thank you very much that you shine your light and you subscribe and follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and do your exercises, and in that changing your world and changing the world. Thank you very much, because together we are the miracle that we want to see in this world. Heaven on earth exists also for you. Bye for now. Ciao.